Happy New Year! Happy New Year, everyone. Oh, just had a shower. Feeling a bit tender. Ended up here. Not having a quiet one, so I haven't worked today. But yeah, I'm knackered. But it's been boss. Some good fireworks, good food, chilling with the family. So I'm chilling with the family today. I've got doing a little roast dinner, and yeah, so it'll be a good laugh. So I'll try and have a little scram with the fambo and that. So yeah, I haven't worked today. Now, New Year's Eve, I done a video yesterday about New Year's Eve day that I worked, and it was busy and it was decent. I had mixed reviews on New Year's Eve. In parts, it was a bit quiet. It was like some of the prices were quite bad, and in other parts, it was absolutely mental. Like I've seen some posts of like 35, 40 quid for like 6 mile and that. So it was a bit rocky, a bit crazy, but overall, over the whole New Year's Eve going into this morning, was bouncing. Some of the lads are like 30, 40 pound an hour, like crazy prices. Um, but I've been speaking with the lads in my WhatsApp group, and I've said to a few of them that you might earn a little bit less, but because there's less drivers, it might be okay. But you know, if you don't want to work New Year's Eve and you got like the fresh drunks and the fresh idiots, it's a lot of hassle New Year's Eve. It is people throwing up in your car, so it's good money but loads of hassle. So a few of the lads went out about 4 a.m., 5 a.m. And at that time, people have kind of already threw up. They've already battered the mates, or whatever. They've already been through out the pub. And now they're sat in town, fed up, sober, off the barney, and waiting for a taxi home, 4 5 a.m. So, and there's not many drivers. So a lot of drivers would have been home by then because they were out most of the day and night. So yeah, it's busy. So a few of the lads went out today. Some of them started early morning. Some went out about 6, 7 a.m. And generally they've said up until about 11 a.m. dinner time, something like that, it was pretty consistent. Some of the surge was brilliant, and then little bits of surge. But then as the afternoon got on, obviously more daytime drivers come out after the national hangover, and it quieted down a little bit. And the bad thing is, New Year's Day is off peak. So if there's no surge, you're on the worst rates. So yeah, one of the lads sent me a picture. I think it was 36 quid for 34 mile on New Year's Day from town to Manny. Or them ways, you know what I mean? Like crazy, stupid prices. So yeah, quite an up and down New Year's by the sounds of it. But overall, every lad that sent me a screenshot of their earnings, it's about a 20, 30, 40 pounds an hour. So they've done brilliant. So obviously don't forget, as always, when I share people's earnings, is that there's a hell of a lot of outgoings with our trade, and this is just the top end. After you've paid your fuel, your insurance, and everything else, I always make it apparent because people go, "Oh my God, taxi drivers or Uber drivers or private hire drivers." Sorry, hackney drivers. I say taxi because it's just a saying. Because you never go to town, do you? And go, "Hey lad, do us a favour, phone a private hire vehicle. Thank you." You just don't. It's a taxi. So when I say taxis, I don't mean hackneys. I mean private hire vehicles. But I'm not saying it every time I say taxi. Private hire vehicles. So I lost my foot track. I thought I got distracted there. So yeah, it's been busy. A lot of the lads show me the ends. It's oh yeah, that was it. Outgoings. The outgoings are crazy on the actual trade, and I know a few lads that are proper struggling now with the expenses being so high. Especially like if you're a taxi driver and you're trying to cover all the household bills, all the spends, your food shop, your kids, because your wife's at home with the babies or whatever. Honest to God, that would be probably near impossible. Do you know what I mean? I'm quite lucky where my wife wages covers the household bills, and then my wages are just like spends, food shop, going out and stuff like that. So I haven't got that big massive pressure of making loads of money. Do you know what I mean? So touch lucky, I'm quite fortunate. But the expenses are heavy, guys. They really are. And when people say about how much they've earned, that's after expenses. So one of the local companies, I'm not going to mention no names, is advertising new drivers and advertising they're going to earn 1,500 quid a week. For one, that's a high shout anyway. 1,500 quid is like top end, like 70, 80 hours a week, which is inconsistent. You can't do that week in, week out. Um, and you're having that still before all your outgoings. Do you know what I mean? So, but anyway, I've chatted enough bubbles, guys. I hope you have a brilliant New Year. I hope you had a brilliant New Year's Eve. And if you're nursing a hangover, obviously, be safe and chill. And if you're working, hopefully, surges a little bit for you to get you off that off-peak base rate. But I'm just chilling now. Gonna have a little board game and then some food because I'm starving. But thanks very much. Also, 2023 is the year of Driver Matty. So the channel has grown massively over the last 12 months compared to the previous 2 months. So I think in the first and second year, it took 2 years to get up to 1,500 subscribers, and now we're hitting 3,500. So the last 12 months, we got more than we did in the first 2 years, guys. So just like to say thank you very much for watching the videos. You're a flipping legend. Everything helps on this channel. Even if you like the video, you comment on the video, you subscribe to the channel, you join one of my membership tiers, anything at all on the channel supports me in any different ways. So thank you very much for everyone from the like to the share to the comment to the subscribe and the membership, everything. So yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much, guys. Here is the screenshots. Sorry for chatting bubbles. Welcome to 2023, and I'll catch you soon. Peace out.